just now when you said PC Sriram, he's easily one of the most respected technicians like you are, and everybody in the sets of Remo seem to have immense love and admiration for both of you. So how is it that you approach your scene? Do you and Sriram Garu actually discuss and approach a scene before? Do you discuss how it has to be visually and orally picturized, or is there no connection of what the cinematographer and the sound designer does?
If the film was shot live sound, we would have been, right there sitting in the shooting floor and discussing and executing things.
Right.
Because of the specific nature of the film, we couldn't do live sound, so we have dubbed the film. So I have started working on the film only after the film was shot and edited.
Okay.
And of course, when you see sequences, we discuss things over, and we have met many times during the post-production times, and I kept watching what he has done, and doing the trailer was an enormous learning, because what you work with in offline and what you see online, in the theaters is completely hugely different. So I think he has made a picture perfect film.
Okay.
And he has immensely contributed to this film.
Yeah.
I think Kirti has also done phenomenally good work. SK, of course, incomparable, and Anirudh, you already know that some of the tracks are really chartbusters.
Right.
And I would say R.D. Raja, who's a producer, he had the vision of getting all of us.
Right.
He found the right script, he found the right guy, he found the right people. Then he came up and put all of us together, and he is driving us, towards one vision, making this film in its maximum, fullest capacity. I think Remo, all in all, is a culmination of so many talented people coming together and working towards one thing, and I think that's going to show in the film.
Right. Talking about sync sound, a lot of filmmakers in Bollywood have actually started using sync sound, but it's not very prevalent in the South Indian film industry. Is it because we don't have the discipline, or is it because most of the stars do not converse in the language that the movie is shot in?
The problems are multifold.
Right.
You can't just say this is one reason. Of course, a star has to come forward. Things started changing in Bollywood after Amir came forward, and he did Lagan, and then things started changing. In Malayalam cinema, fairly, Mammootty has come forward and done it. So an actor, somebody who is a leading star, if they wish to make a change, and things will follow, because sync sound, what it can give is a most natural performance. Everyone, including every big stars, they know that they sometimes find it most difficult, to put their own performance back onto in the dubbing rooms.
Right.
It's like saying, when you translate something, what is lost is the original itself. And that's what happens in a dubbing.
Right.
So I feel it's also an injustice to the audience who is paying the money to watch the movie, that you are not giving them the most original performance of the actors. So to me, the philosophy behind to do live sound is also multi-layered. Of course, discipline is a huge aspect. You need to have a bound script, you need to have dialogues ready, you need to have the dialogues learned by the actors. There is no, you can't, dubbing mein pakla. That kind of an attitude cannot happen. Everything has to go clockwork. So a lot of preparations have to be done, there. They say in Hollywood, we plan a film for 3 years and finish it in 3 months.
Yeah.
Here most of the time it is like we plan in 3 months and finish it in 3 years. That kind of disciplinary aspect has to come in. Lot more professionalism has to come in.
Yeah.
And I understand certain action films, it's not possible to do live sound. We have to recreate it.
Yeah.
But again, films like Die Hard, films like Avatar, still doing what they're doing best, and being able to give the best performance to the audience.
Right.
So it's a time that we change, because there's you know, there will be a demand from the audience, you know. Before the audience start rejecting us, we have to cater to their demands.
Right. So, but in India, because our theatres are not technologically updated or upgraded, it doesn't give out the same output that you actually hoped for. So how do you deal with the sad state of, you know, audio systems in theatres in India?
If you'd asked me this question 5 years ago, I would have said I'm really sad, you know, saddened. Especially when Parisharaja was released in Kerala, there was riots in theatres.